Would you say that is, Sandra? Pyramid, yes. So this is a pyramid. Pyramid. So I need the lateral area of the pyramid. Lateral area is 1/2 times capital P times cursive L. So that capital P, can anybody tell me what capital P stands for? What word does that stand for? Perimeter, yes. And when you are finding perimeter, you are going to be adding all of the sides together. Now, we're talking about our base here, okay? They don't have it drawn, so it looks three-dimensional, well, sort of. But I'm looking at the very bottom of this figure, which has sides of 6, and this side is also 6. So what kind of a base are we looking at? Is that a triangle? Is that a rectangle? Is that a square? If I have 6 on this side and 6 on this side, it's a square. So if you are going to find the perimeter of that square, you need to walk around and say, hey, this side is 6. This side, as I walk around, is 6. The back side that I'm going to walk around is also 6. And this far side over here is 6. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, or 6 times 4, gives you a perimeter of 24. So as I put in my numbers, 1/2 is going to stay the same. My perimeter, where you add up all the sides of that base, is 24. And what does this cursive L mean again? Slant height. Yes, and that slant height, this is not a straight up and down height for this pyramid. That is a slant height, so we would take that times 8. When we put that all together, 1/2 times 24 times 8 should give 96 inches squared. Now that is just the sides. Now you're like, well, what about the base? Well, we only counted the perimeter, okay? Only this distance around times the height. We didn't actually find the area of the base. So then surface area of this pyramid is 1/2 times the perimeter times the slant height plus capital B. Well, you just found this part of it. That is your lateral area. That lateral area was 96. So you just take this answer and you put it over here. Plus, my base is in the shape of a square. Now, when you have capital B base, that means we want the area of that square. You're going to have to multiply here and use the numbers at that base, which is 6 times 6. So 6 times 6, that is the area of your square. So 96 plus 36 should give you 132 inches squared. Any questions about that number 7? Okay. Anybody else have a question on these? Number 9? Somebody say 9? Okay. Yes. All right. Says, find the volume and surface area of the given cube. This is basically just like a rectangular prism. Okay? A rectangular prism. So surface area of this cube, which is a rectangular prism, surface area is P perimeter times the height plus the area of your two bases. So everybody see, that is the prism. So perimeter, when you are finding perimeter, you shade in your base and you add all the sides around it. Okay, so perimeter here is 8 plus 8. This back side is 8. And this side over here is 8. You have 8 4 times. 8 times 4 is 32. So this perimeter is 32. Let's do that a little better. Equals 32 times, what is the height? The height is also 8. That's why it's a cube. So times 8 plus 2 times the area of your bases. That base is a square. So I need 2 of these squares. When you are dealing with area, because that's what capital B means, area of your figure, you have to use the 2 numbers that are there. So this square is 8 by 8. So this is 8 times 8, because the area of a square is side squared or length times width. So then putting these together, 32 times 8 gives me 256 plus 8 times 8 is 64, and 2 times 64 is going to be 128. If I add these together, I get 384 centimeters squared. And that is just for the surface area. Okay? Any questions on that? Capital P is perimeter. You add all those sides up. And capital B means area. All right, so the volume of a prism, this is a rectangular prism, is capital B times H. Capital B represents the area of the base, the thing that it's sitting on. Well, that is a square, which we can either say is side squared or length times width. They're both going to be the same. So if you've ever heard of, when you have a cube, it's length times width times the height. And for volume, your length is 8, your width is 8, and your height is 8. So 8 times 8 times 8 is the same as 8 to the third power, which should be, yes, I think that should work out, 512 centimeters cubed. Any questions on that? Capital B base means the area of the shape. If it's a square, you multiply the 2 numbers on either side of the square, which should be the same. If it's a rectangle, multiply the 2 numbers on the sides of your rectangle. If it's a triangle, remember it's 1/2 times base times height. That's for the area of a triangle. All right, what other numbers would you like to see? Or if not, we'll go back to letting you guys just work. Yeah. This one right here? Mm-hmm. All right, so this is a composite figure. made up of two individual three-dimensional figures added together. Okay? The top part, when you have the parentheses there, make sure you write down the word. Okay? So this is the volume of a cone on top and the volume of a cylinder. So the cone, volume of a cone, as I look it up, is 1/3. Come on. 1/3 pi r squared times h plus a cylinder is pi r squared times h. Okay? So 1/3 is the number. I just keep that there. Pi is an irrational number times the radius of the cone. So as I look at this cone, they are giving me the distance from the center of the circle out. Is 5 meters, is that the radius? Yes, it is. So 5 is the radius. So I'll substitute that in for r and square it. And we are talking about the height of the cone. The height of the cone. That perpendicular height, straight up and down height, is 3 meters. Okay? Plus, now I'm looking at the cylinder right here. So that's pi times the radius. Well, notice the radius is the same for the top of this cylinder. That radius, when you have a composite figure, will always be the same for both figures that you have. So that's still 5 squared times, what is the height of my cylinder? 8. That's how tall it is, straight up and down, times 8. So putting it on your calculator, gosh. Well, I could simplify a little bit. If you multiply 1/3 times 3/1, those are reciprocals. So they are going to simplify out. And I'm doing this kind of mentally because sometimes I feel more secure about that than the calculators. And this would be 5 squared is 25 times 8 is 200 pi. If I put those together, I should get 200 pi plus 25 pi is 225 times pi. And now I feel better about just multiplying those two numbers. If I can find my calculator. So 225 times pi I get, I don't think I got the same thing. 225 times pi. I got 706.85. Anybody get that far? Because I got two different answers. Which number is this? Number 9. Let me look at my work here. I think this is wrong. Because I see in here I put a height of 8. I put a height of 8 for the cone. That height should have been 3. So this is the correct answer. So everybody on problem number 9 should be 706.9 meters cubed. Did you get that? Or you just thought we should go over that one? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did because I gave the wrong answer. So thank you. All right, other questions? Number 8? Okay. We just did number 8, didn't we? Isn't this number 8? Or is there 2 9s? Oh, lovely. I love it. All right. Oh, yes. Everybody's favorite, the triangular prism. Okay. So this is a triangular prism. Surface area, as I look at that formula for a prism, is perimeter times the height plus 2 times the area of the bases. Okay, so if we are looking at the base, that is this here in front and this here in the back. So the perimeter, I want the perimeter around the area of your base. So I want the perimeter of the triangle. A triangle has 3 sides. So I'm looking at the bottom, that's 12, plus I'm looking at this side, which is parallel to this. Well, that side is also 12. And this side down here is also 12. So the perimeter is 12 times 3, or 36. Times the height. We are not talking about the height of the triangle now. We are talking about the height of the entire prism. The distance in between those 2 triangles, that height is 8. Okay? Plus 2 times the area of the bases. This is, your base is a triangle. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base of the triangle. That's small b, base of the triangle, times the height. So over here, 1/2 times the base of the triangle, that's the bottom, which is 12, times the perpendicular height. Right here is 10.4. So first number, 36 times 8 gives me 288. Plus, if I take 2 times 1/2, I can simplify this because I know those are going to cancel out. And I can take 12 times 10.4 and get 124.8. Adding those 2 together, yep, 412.8 centimeters squared. That's the work for that one. Volume. Geez, I don't even have any place to do that. Volume is of a prism. I'm going to erase these for now. 499.2. Whoever's got the Elijah, is that you? Umu? Somebody. It's way too loud. Ashley, Lenz, Marvin, who's got that on? Not you. Marvin, is that you? It's too loud. No. Umu, is that you? Somebody please turn it off. Lenz, is that you? Okay. So volume of a prism is area of the base times the height. That area of the base, we said, was 1/2 times the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. Okay? That all goes for the base of the triangle, which is 1/2 times 12 times 10.4 times the height of the entire prism is 8. So if I multiply all those together, Half of 12 is 6 times 10.4 times 8 gives me, don't tell me I got that one wrong too, 499.2, and that would be centimeters cubed. Is that what I had before? Yes. 499.2 centimeters cubed. Quarter till. What time we get out of here? Okay. Other questions? The sphere's not so bad. What's the radius of this? Oh, sphere. Geez. Cylinder. What's the radius of this cylinder? 3. That's the hardest part right there. So this radius is equal to 3. Other questions, other problems you want to see? Remember, you will not see me at all tomorrow. You're going to turn this in along with any homework. The day you take the test is the last day you can turn in your homework and the review. What other ones do I think might be tricky? I think you guys got all the hard ones. Number 5, we brought this up already, but make sure you're looking at radius and not the diameter. 2 and 3 on the very front, make sure you're putting and substituting in for the area so you can find the other length. Okay? All right, so we have about 6 minutes left. I want you still working. I have so many homework assignments that are not turned in. Okay? Those should be some easy points because I'm only looking at 2 problems, mostly for accuracy. Okay? So, get the homework done. Check on the review for all work, all answers later. But I want to see people working. Guys, I am not kidding. Put the phones down. Take out your work. Let's go. Everybody. Still got 6 minutes. This is not social hour. Check in with your babe. Anybody got any more homework done for me yet? So are we going to try to do something like the circle? No? You're gonna what? All right, and then just a reminder, you are all going to your 3rd period class. 3rd period class. Today is the odd numbered classes, 1, 3, 5, 7. Tomorrow, you need to go to your 2nd period class during 1st period. Okay? So how are you guys feeling about this test? Thumbs up, thumbs sideways, thumbs down? Pretty good? Pretty good? No? Also, just a reminder, I will not be here Wednesday after school for tutoring. Have a nice, lovely doctor's appointment. Ooh. I think I have a few papers to pass back. is my super suit? So the review is due on Thursday. The test is Thursday. I'll give you all the difficult formulas. You have to know area of a rectangle, length times width, area of a square, and area of a triangle. Make sure you throw all your trash away, push in your chairs, bring me any homework you've got. Make sure you get ready for that test on Thursday, okay? Elijah, good job today. Just keep going, okay? All right, we'll see you guys on Thursday, test day. All homework is due, and review will be due too. Good work today. See you tomorrow, Ian.
Students, make sure you go to period 3. Students, make sure you go to period 3, period 3.